Hey guys, I'm Eric with Extreme Terrain, and as you just saw and heard, today we're checking out the AFE Rebel Series catback exhaust with black tips, fitting all 2007 to 2018 Jeep Wrangler JKs. All right, now after our road test there, guys, I would have to give this exhaust kit about a 2 out of 5 on our loudness meter. This is definitely more on the refined end of things as opposed to the more overly aggressive exhaust kits that we offer here at Extreme Terrain. Now, if that's what you're looking for, that's what you're gonna get with this Rebel Series from AFE. All right, guys, now, as you may have noticed during the sound clip there, that the exhaust kit here really does come to life when you get higher up in the RPM range. You do get some aggressive growl there, but that's about the only time you're really gonna hear the aggressive side of this exhaust kit. For the most part, it's pretty refined as you roll down the road at cruising speeds. Now, the Jeep we're using today has mud terrain tires, so if you have that kind of tire on your Jeep, you're really going to hear that more than you're going to hear this exhaust as you're just cruising down the road. So I think this exhaust kit is really going to appeal to the Jeep owner out there who wants that refined sound, but they also want the aggressive looks that this kit provides. Now, the dual exhaust look among Jeep owners is pretty popular right now, and you definitely get that full tilt with this kit from AFE. Now, the aggressive appearance really comes in not just with the fact that you have dual exhaust outlets, but you also have 4.5-inch outlets here, and that's a lot larger than the factory exhaust on your Jeep. Now, AFE is really known for its high quality materials, and you get that with this kit. You have quality 409 stainless steel from front to back, and that's going to protect against weathering and corrosion for years to come. Now, in terms of price right now, you're looking at just under $1,100 for this kit. That puts it kind of towards the higher end of the spectrum compared to a lot of other exhaust kits out there right now. But like I said, you're getting the styling, you're getting that refined exhaust note, as well as the premium 409 stainless steel. Now, as far as the installation goes, guys, I'm giving it a very basic 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. It gets 2 wrenches because there are a number of parts that we're dealing with underneath the Jeep. Plus, when you're working underneath your Jeep, you do have to lift it up a little bit and make sure it's nice and secure in order to safely work underneath. So give yourself about 2 hours to get this job done from start to finish. Nothing overly exotic as far as tools wise. We're going to take a look at the tools you're going to need, and let's go ahead with the installation. All right, guys, tools we're going to use in this install include a rubber mallet, electric impact wrench, a 15mm socket, a small pry bar, a hanger removal tool. I always recommend wearing gloves when working with exhaust due to the sharp edges on some of the piping, and some PB blaster. All right, guys, now we're going to show you a clip of how to remove your factory exhaust off of our 2014 JK Wrangler. The uninstall procedure is pretty much the same through the JK series, and when we're done with that, I'm going to come back and show you how to get your new AFE exhaust installed on our 16 Wrangler.
First thing we're going to do here is loosen up our clamps. We have one clamp up front here by our catalytic Y pipe. It's going to be a 15mm socket, and then one clamp back by our muffler. After that, we're going to go through and spray all our rubber hangers with some WD-40. All right, now we're back here at the muffler clamp. This is also a 15mm. All right, next thing we're gonna do is spray our rubber isolators with some WD-40. It's gonna help remove all of our exhaust hangers. All right, we'll just get the last of our hangers sprayed up here. All right, we're gonna pop our muffler out of the rubber isolators here. I have a clamp tool. If you guys don't have one of these, you can use a pry bar. Make sure you have all these sprayed down with WD-40 first, and they should pop out pretty easily for you. All right, we got one on this side. Once you've got your isolators disconnected, you can wiggle your muffler out of the over axle pipe. All right, we're moving right down the line here. We're gonna go to our next hanger on our over axle pipe here and get this one released next. All right, so for this front hanger, I'm gonna release the top portion. It's gonna be easier for me to get this out like that. All right, I'm gonna spray some PB Blaster up in the joint right here to help release it a little bit, and we're gonna tap this right out with a hammer.
All right guys, now we have our factory exhaust off of our Jeep. I wanted to lay it here on the floor and give you a quick visual side-by-side comparison with our new Rebel Series catback exhaust from AFE. Now obviously, at the rear end, that's where the big differences are. You have that dual exhaust coming out the back with a much more aggressive look. And I think it's really gonna look good once we have it mounted on our JK Wrangler here that's got the black bumper and the gray paint. It's really gonna look tough. In addition to the upgrade in appearance, you also have much higher quality materials here with the stainless steel coming from the front all the way to the back. And this kit is compatible regardless of whether you have a two-door Wrangler or a four-door Wrangler. The two-door Wrangler, you just wouldn't install this very front end section of pipe here, but we're gonna be installing it on our Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, so we are gonna use that and we're gonna demonstrate that here in the installation in just a moment. So let's go ahead and continue. All right guys, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna mount a new hanger point for the new AFE exhaust, and it's gonna go right here. So grab this nut plate out of the kit and slide it up on top of the frame rail. The holes lined up, and then we're gonna use these two bolts right here. And go ahead and tighten them up with a 16mm socket. Grab the rubber isolator out of your kit. You might want to spray a little bit of lube on there just to get it on a little bit easier. All right, and for you four-door Jeep owners out there, grab this front extender piece of pipe and get your clamp on. You're going to want to orient it so that the nut part of it is on the outside here, otherwise you're probably not going to have room here with your transfer case. All right, next piece to go on, guys, is our muffler canister. Get a clamp started on there, and again, get it oriented so you can access the nut with a tool. And we're gonna try and get it up on the isolator before we slide it too far forward. Right now we're leaving everything a little bit loose so we have room to adjust as we go along the way. All right guys, now grab another clamp, get it started on your back into your muffler canister here. And grab the bent over the axle section of your exhaust. And it might have been hard to see in that shot, guys, but after you insert the pipe into the muffler canister, kind of line up your hanger into the rubber isolator here. If you've already got a little bit of PB Blaster in there, this will go in pretty easy. All right guys, now I have a clamp started on the inlet side of our new AFE muffler. Get it kind of started on the pipe there. Once you have it started there, you should be able to pivot it around. I'm gonna get the passenger side hanger started. And once you've cinched it up a little bit further, you can go ahead and get the driver's side hanger into place. All right guys, now using a 15mm socket, we're gonna start tightening up from front to back. Alright guys, last step is to get our tips mounted on. You can adjust these. You have a little bit of room. You can stick them out a little bit further if you want a little more noticeable, or if you want a little bit more subtle. You can slide it back in a little bit. You have plenty of room to work with. All right guys, so that wraps up this review and install of this AFE Rebel Series catback exhaust with black tips, fitting all 2007 to 2018 Jeep Wrangler JKs. And of course, for all things Wrangler, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.